Hello, welcome to the Thrift Shop. Today we're going to talk about the Vista Audio Phono 2 Preamp. The Vista Audio Phono 2 Preamp comes in at $399. This is a new model. Vista Audio has the Phono 1. They've just released the Phono 1 Plus, but this is one of the newest offerings from Vista Audio, and certainly is a company to pay attention to as they are releasing a lot of new products. The owner is very innovative and will be a great up-and-coming audio company. Without further ado, we're going to start the sound clips. Enjoy. We'll be right back. The Vista Audio Phono 2 is a unique phono preamp. Coming in at $399, it's not your average budget phono preamp, and it's certainly not the boutique custom phono preamp of $1,000, $2,000. So it sits in a unique position where it's running up against the value competition and higher end models, and what you're looking for can be different depending on your setup. And we'll talk a little bit about this later. So let's talk a little bit about the specs with this. I don't generally want to talk a lot about specs, but this is kind of a unique product. First, it's a direct coupling device, no capacitors in the signal path. It's Class A, although I left this turned on for many days in a row and it did not get warm. So I'm not sure how it's Class A and not getting warm, but that's the spec. This does have passive RIAA equalization and a active offset cancellation. Impedance matching with 8 presets, plus it has additional sockets inside. If you take it apart, you have a custom moving coil cartridge. You can adjust it exactly to what your cartridge requires. Very unique to have that. Has 6 different gain settings, so I think this is very unique in the fact that many of the budget items you may have a few presets or a few things you can change. This one has a lot, so if you're running a high output moving coil, as you know, those are not as high as moving magnets, so you may need a little more gain, and you can dial it in with this unit. It also has 3 low pass filters, or off is one. You have a slow roll off and a fast roll off, which I think is pretty unique. So I tried them all and they worked very, very well. So how does it sound? You heard the sound clips. I think it does a great job of the RIAA equalization. You're hearing the frequency response be very good, detailed. It's not relaxed, yet it's still smooth. Every bit of detail is there. For this unit, I used the Ortofon 2M bronze moving magnet cartridge. I used 2 moving coil high output cartridges. I used the Hanna EH high output moving coil. I used the Sumiko Bluepoint Special number 2. I actually broke in the Sumiko on this unit. Both of them were kind of breaking in, so I wanted to do that together. So I got a lot of time with the Sumiko Bluepoint number 2. And so let's get to the sound. Well, I love the detail of this unit. I think it does a fabulous job. When you're at the value end of the spectrum, $100 to $200, I think what you notice the most is that you can switch cartridges and you don't get a lot of difference from those cartridges. You may think that you do, but typically very little difference. You can put in a moving coil, you can put in a moving magnet, you can pay a lot of money, you can put the Ortofon 2M bronze, which is a $450 cartridge in there, and it doesn't sound any different in the budget units. So while those budget units do sound good and they can be considered good value, I think that when you start to get to this level and the adjustability that this unit has, you can start to distinguish between the different cartridges that you have and exactly how they react to the vinyl. So very interesting that with this unit you can get that kind of resolution. Now I tried this with 2 different amplifiers because the amplifier you use can make a big difference in system matching with the Phono Preamp. Most of my reference listening is through the Musical Fidelity M3SI Class AB amplifier. I love the sound. I will do a review on it. Class AB, it's very punchy, very alive kind of sound. And it sounds amazing with the right kind of preamp. Now, the Vista Audio Phono 2 sounds great on Class AB and Class A amplifiers. I was using a EL84 tube amp The Vista Audio Phono 2 sounds amazing on Class A amplification. There's nothing wrong with Class AB, but I think for me and what I was playing, it matched very well to Class A. So if you already have that kind of holographic sound coming out of your Class A amplification, tube amp, then this is a very, very good match. You're going to get a lot of detail, resolution within the sound stage. You still get that with Class AB, but it didn't seem as alive. So that's what I noticed. Would I recommend this unit? Absolutely. I think for $399, this is an amazing deal. You have a lot of customization that you can do for each cartridge. So if you're moving up from a value Phono Preamp, so a Shit Manny, i5 Zen Phono, if you're moving up from something $100 to $200, this makes a lot of sense to buy this unit, because you can now look at many cartridges that will match to this rather well, or you may be limited if you try something else. Thanks from the thrift shop. We hope you enjoyed today's video. This is the last of 5 Phono preamps. The next video will be a Phono preamp shootout. I think I'm going to have 6 total in the shootout, so pay attention. Click and subscribe, please. Come on, like and subscribe. Help me out.